This is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke. You're watching a lesson for New York, New York. So in this video, I'll show you the chord shapes, the parts of the song, strum, the intro riff, bum, bum, ba, na, 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 na. I have it tabbed for you. And then I'll play the whole song. You can play along with me if you'd like. So this is a pretty challenging song in the second half. The first half is on the screen right now. The second half has a couple key changes and it's a bit hairy, but we're gonna walk through it. We're playing in C today. The original Liza Minnelli version is in C sharp, so use capo 1. The Frank Sinatra version is in D, so you can use capo 2 and all of the stuff that we learned today. There's a PDF song sheet for this song. It's available in the member library or in the online shop. There's links for all that stuff in the caption below, as well as other strum and rhythm lessons that you might find helpful. And of course, if you're feeling confident, you want to just skip to the play along, there's timestamps for everything. So tailor the lesson video to your own needs. Okay, the chord shapes over here in the corner is C, D minor 7, G7, C7. Obviously, if you want to stop and practice anything on your own, you're more than welcome to pause the video. F major 7, I'm just running through them so we get them in our head, you know? F minor, I put my thumb up here to play F minor. I think the standard way to play would be peace sign fingers and then either your pinky or your ring finger down here. It's a really awkward stretch, so I like to do this. C major 7, E minor 7, A7, G7. Oh, we did G7 right, my bad. G minor 7. When there's so many, I end up with like with a double at some point. F and G. So part A is the start spreading the news part. Part B is the I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps. And then part C is kind of like part A, but we do the ending differently. So this is these Little Town Blues. It has like the same melody at the beginning. In between all the forward slashes are 4 beats or 1 measure or bar. So as you can see, just glancing at it, most chords have 4 beats. There are a couple places where we have 1 or 2 beats for a chord. For example, the very last line here, we got D minor 7 for 2, E minor 7 for 2, F major 7 and G for 2 each. Also, in each part, there's this little turnaround thing happening sometimes. At the end of the first line here in part A, G7 for 2, and then that's D minor 7 for 1 and G7 for 1. So let me talk about strums really quick in light of that information. Fortunately, we are using island strum, down, down, up, or you can chunk it a little bit, down, chunk, up, chunk up. The first line here, this is down, up, chunk, up. It's really great shuffly kind of strum for these sort of jazzy, jazz standard kind of songs. So when you have a measure or a bar that has 2 chords in it, like the last line, D minor 7, E minor 7, you can use this strum, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. And when we have those lines with chords that have 1 beat, I'm just using a down strum for those chords. This section of chords is not that tricky to switch between, and there's not really any super weird, difficult chord shapes. They're mostly pretty standard, apart from the F minor. So I'm just gonna play part C as an example of the different strum patterns and the way that we strum these ones that have 1 or 2 beats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, D minor 7, G, C, second line, third line, F, F minor, C, A7. So on that last line, I'll do a little bit slower with the down, up, chunk up. On D minor 7, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down. So usually I'm switching chords right after that chunk that comes on the 2 and the 4. And again, if you want to stop and practice any of these parts on your own, go right ahead. We're going to move on forward to the second half of the song as it gets a little bit gross. So let's look at the chord box. We've got D7, F7. So we're making an F, and then you add the C string. B flat 7, E flat. You can leave the G string open. I usually do. This G string is open. You don't have to use it. E flat minor 7. Sounds scary and unfamiliar? It's the same shape as D minor 7. It's just up 1 fret. And I have a video that I like to promote a lot. It's linked in the caption. It's about movable chord shapes. So this is a movable chord shape on D minor 7. If we move it up 1 fret, so we're building it from the 2nd fret, then it's E flat minor 7. C minor 7, barring the 3rd fret. F sharp 7. We're going to bar the 6th fret and put a middle finger on the A string of the 7th fret. B. C sharp minor 7. Again, sounds scary. It's just barring a fret. F sharp minor. B7. E. You must use the G string. And I'm pretty sure that you cannot use E7, but we'll check it when we're going through the chords later. E major 7. So you're going to bar the 4th fret, and now we're putting a ring finger or middle finger, whichever you like, on the A string of the 6th fret. This is another movable chord shape. And then we have F sharp 7 suspended. So we're going to bar the 6th fret, and then you got middle finger and ring finger on the bottom 2 strings here of the 7th fret. If you want to just play F sharp 7, you can also do that. There's one more chord shape that I didn't have in the font the way I wanted to play it. It's A flat 7. This A flat 7 comes in part C here, and we're just strumming it down 1 time. This is like a dramatic pause and slow down moment. What I'm doing is playing no G string, 3, 2, 3. So this is your pointer finger on the E string, the 2nd fret, and then your middle 2 fingers on the C string and the A string of the 3rd fret. We just play the bottom 3. So in this key change thing, this interlude one is mostly instrumental, and this part we got on the 2nd line here with the B flat. New York, New York. That one little transitional lyric before we go to key change part B. So interesting thing about this song is that we don't actually key change up. We don't raise the pitch. We're lowering it. We're actually a step lower now in the key of B, which is interesting because usually key changes raise the pitch to make things more dramatic and impressive. Weirdly, this song key changes down and it becomes more dramatic and impressive anyway. So in key change part B, this is when we have that on the 2nd line, that top of the heap. So it's that really dramatic moment. Not anything too crazy happening here, but I do have a tip for these minor 7 chords. The E flat minor 7, C minor 7, D minor 7, if you want to use just a bar shape for all of them, for example, we use the C minor 7, barring the 3rd fret here, you can play D minor 7 the same way on the 5th fret, and you can play E flat minor 7 the same way on the 6th fret, and then that sets you up for the F sharp 7. It's up to you. Either way is fine. And then key change part C is going to be these Little Town Blues part to the end. Just some little tricks here. The C sharp minor 7 and F sharp 7, those are all up here with bar shapes. The same thing down here. It just makes things a little bit easier to do. The same thing down here with the E major 7. This whole line, we can use these bar shapes that happen like way up here, way up the fret. There's the C sharp minor 7 on the 4th fret. E flat minor 7 you can do on the 6th fret. E major 7, you go back down to the 4th fret and then put a finger on the A string. And then F sharp 7, we go back up to the 6th fret and put the finger down on the A string. Again, so it's this like little dance between the 4th and 6th fret. If you don't want to play an E here on the 3rd line, you could play the E major 7. E7 doesn't sound right in this tone and style for whatever theoretical reason it doesn't work, but you can substitute E major 7 there for the E. So the intro riff, this is the dun 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 dun. And you can strum the chord if you want to. So you would strum C 3 2 3 0 3 3 2 3 0. And in this case for the D minor 7, we'll use that 5th fret bar position. So we're on the 5th string of the A. So we're on the 5th fret of the A string. Okay, a little overview of the whole song before we start playing it. The chords in italics are less than 4 beats. Some of them are 1, some of them are 2. It's just a reminder they're going to happen more quickly And if you need to clarify how many beats there are, you look at the chord layout that we just looked at. So we've got an intro. It's just 2 bars of C and 2 bars of D minor 7, just like in that intro riff. Part A, part B, part C. And then we got that little interlude thing. And we got key change part B and key change part C. And then that's it. We're out. Don't expect any belting from me. I'm not a belter. And in key change part C, that A flat 7 at the end of, remember it's that little 3-string chord here. Just go strum it once. Or you can pluck it like that. All right, let's hit it. 1, a 2, 1 on the C. Start spreading the news. Well, I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in the city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, the top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a #1, the top of the list, king of the hill, a #1. These little town blues are melting away, and I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. Come on, come through. New York, New York. New York. Cha cha cha. For some reason, I always get this song mixed up with the chorus line one. One singular sensation. When I started making this arrangement, I was Googling. I'm like, New York, chorus line. No, this it's not from chorus line. It's from a movie in the 70s. And Liza Minnelli did the original one, but Frank Sinatra made it really popular. Anyway, if you have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to do all those little YouTube things, like, subscribe, share if the spirit moves you. And I'll see you next time with another lesson or play along. Peace out, everybody. Happy strumming and stay classy, New York. Happy strumming and stay funky. Bye-bye.